Okay, finally, tech issues are freaking over. Thank freaking God. Time to make a thumbnail and tweet this out. Oh, someone's here. Okay, ignore the other freaking 4 attempts at streaming. My Wi-Fi freaking hates me, so whoever you are, welcome to Dream Daddy episode 4? I think it's episode 4. I'm hoping to date Craig, but the creepy vampire dude is he's kind of cute too. This guy is pretty creepy. Oh, hello, Jetman. Oh, you miss like the worst freaking tech issues. Like, I have the worst luck when it comes to Wi-Fi because it's like it works perfectly until I get an audience and then they're like, what happened to her? But anyway, so I'm gonna start now. How are you? And hello to the other, oh my gosh, there's 5 people here. Hello to everyone who's joined. I'm just starting to try and attempt dating one of these daddies, but like I have had no luck. I think I broke the vampire dude's statue, and I just kind of found one of the dad's kids get in trouble, and creepy guy over here is kind of nice. Tony, you found me. Tony. If you ever hear me say the word kofifi, I'm referring to my bad Wi-Fi. I've taken that term and just used it for my terrible African Wi-Fi. So welcome. I'm good. I finished an exam on Monday and I just feel so good to have an exam over. I have one more to go, but that was the really hard one and I'm just happy it is done. And it was so freaking weird because it's like I got out of that exam feeling so happy. I was like, yeah, this was a good paper. It was terrible, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, maybe I just got everything wrong. Oh my God, uncommon. If you're not wearing the hat, I'm gonna punch you. Oh my God. If the thing is, my kofifi is so bad, if I put on a face camera now, I think it would just die. Like, oh my God, you're about to start streaming. Guys, Jetman is a proper streamer now. You guys should check him out. Okay, I'm gonna start blabbering. You guys tell me about your day. I'm gonna start with this game. We arrive at the cul-de-sac and Ernest runs into his home. That boy is the reason why we don't have prizes in cereal anymore. Catch you around, Sergeant. Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with a surprised look on my face. I stole it back. Keep it in your front pocket or use a chain like back in your Scar days. Smell you later. See ya, Robert. I go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of the night with 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda. What is Amanda's deal though? Cause like she's been crying a lot.
Dads.
Okay, now which one of these dads should I hit up? Cause like I like Craig, but I also like Damien. Like, I don't know, but like Robert's being less creepy. I haven't spent any time with Joseph. Hugo is just boring, and Matt's just dumb. Brian just shows off like all the time, and I just find him absolutely annoying. Maybe I should hang out with Joseph. I should like give that guy a chance. Oh, I have a bunch of messages. Like, Craig's been hitting me up. Damn, Craig. Jeez. Go in honor of patterns. Oh my god. I want to be a nice person and give Rob a chance. But it's like, I don't know, man. Who thinks he can be Batman? Like, it's just weird. Like, I can't believe there was even an option. Like, who even just straight up said, you know what? Who should be Batman? Robert Pattinson. Like, and I don't even mean to pick on Twilight, but he doesn't even look like a Batman. Like, it's just, I don't know. I just find it weird. His family is a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Wait, how do I hang out with a priest? I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y? What do you do to be Jesus-y? Like, dude, I don't even know. I imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y, a light smattering of Jesus. Will he want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray at him? How do you pray at someone? Yeah, Tony, I'm just gonna rock up like with this big cross, like, yes, I am very Jesus-y today. How do you pray at someone? Like, is it like you playing Pokemon, like, Pikachu, I choose you? Just like, you just like recite Bible verses like, I'm praying at you. Like, I don't even know. Talking to Joseph, huh? Yeah. Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? Me? Don't you think my dad is really handsome? Don't you think I'm a very handsome dad? Put your hand on his head and yell, Yogi! Hello, Yogi! Amanda looks over my shoulder at the screen. Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. But I've never been friends with a priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passages, ice cream, socials, khakis. First of all, he's a youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. Yeah, those ones are like fun, right? They're chilled. There's a difference. You're overthinking it, Dad. Just put it like this. Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the barbecue. Or the braai. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual? Fine, fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this. I don't think I want to give her the keyboard. I think she's just gonna troll me. Amanda focuses on the keys. Yogi does both. Yogi's on YouTube and he's on Twitch. Jesus, how fast can she type? What the hell? That smiley's a nice touch. Almost immediately I receive a response. See, he wants me. That man responded. What did he say? Huh, that wasn't too bad. He uses a lot of exclamation points. I'm more concerned about him singing his name. I'm willing to let it slide this time. I respond back. Why do I have to add Sergeant? Like, why? He knows it's me. The picture will have my name there. Well, guess I'm doing this. Save a brownie for me? Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore. Amanda stares at me, unblinking. I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops. And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never. Oh, please, Yogi. All men want the floppy ears. I still can't get over that. All men want is bunny rabbit ears or kitty cat ears. They don't. Everybody wants the hat. Nobody wants the person in the hat. Oh, I'm terrible. I make the short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Sergeant. That's what I tell myself every day, but I still end up being weird. Like I can't help it. I'm just like, don't be weird and do something weird. But what if they hang up with a bunch of crosses or collect those little porcelain babies? Oh, I hate the porcelain babies. What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner, during dinner, over the porcelain babies? What is it with porcelain babies? Okay. I wonder how long before everyone gets tired of the ears and they like just come up with something else. We're bored of your stupid ears. The door begins to creak open, a shadowy figure obscured on the other side. You know what, Tony? If anyone can rock that shirt, it would be you. And I swear if you wear that, I want like 1 million selfies of you in that shirt. Who's there? Sergeant? The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. What's his name? They all had like Christian kind of names. Hey. Was he Chris or Christian? I'm gonna say Christian. Tony, that shirt is a gift. You should wear it. Like, I'm telling you, you're gonna beat even my hat video with that shirt. It's Chris. Oh, Chris, right. Hi again. I'm Sergeant. I know what your name is. What a douche kid. Oh yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the, please don't say it. Jesus? How's the Jesus? Hello, person. How's the Jesus? Chris blinks slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that. You're weird. Yep, I'm weird. Is your dad... Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. Home. That was a great first impression. For a moment, I wonder if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mercifully, Joseph, he peeks his head around the corner. Sergeant, you made it! Joseph approaches with his arms wide. Look, I came here to eat food and look at your pretty face. I am not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on in.
Eh?
What the hell is calling me a semi? You're a semi. We haven't done... Jesus! Ah, Yogi. Joseph leads me into a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming. So he likes sailing. Ah. Is he sporting a sim? I know, Yogi. I heard it when I said that. I believe you've met Chris, who left you outside. Chris?
Huh?
Are you going to apologize? Oh, right. Sorry. Douche. I actually think Chris is sporting a semi. Look at him. Look at him. That's a semi. Look at the boy's pants. Why am I telling everyone to look at the little boy's pants? I'm sorry. Don't look at the little boy's pants. Please. YouTube's gonna ban me. I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He's a kid son. I'm sorry, Yogi. He must be really shy. It's alright. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Sure. Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. I bet. He looks like a weirdo. And Jargon just comes in right as I say, take a look at that little boy, Semi. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can't be easy. We tried to cut him a little slack where we can. But that's your fault. Why couldn't you just freaking control yourselves? Like, you just had children like bunnies, man. And here are the twins. Christian. He was Christian. And Christy. Say hello to Sergeant. Hello, Father. Hello, Sergeant. Creepy-ass twins. Kids, come on. Dial it back on the creepy twin shtick. You guys are just weird. Creepy twin shtick? I'm gonna egg them on because they're bratty and weird. Can you two say, come play with us, Danny? Oh no. The twins stare up in unblinking unison. There, they just blinked. Stop lying. They blinked. Come play with us, Danny. Oh, he farted hearts. Hey, that made him fart hearts. He likes me. Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big laugh. And a big fart. That is it. This is my dad, the World Series. This is my dad World Series. Okay, now say, please help us, Motra. Please help us, Motra. No, I can't take it. Joseph is trying his best not to break in front of his kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to bust their dad, but can we keep it up? I'm gonna do something weird. Now say, he who walks behind the rows. The twins tilt their heads in confusion. Uh-oh. He walks. He who behind some rows. Oh, he farted hearts again. I think Bobcat, after 3 attempts at trying to go live, YouTube was just like, just shut up. Just sit down and let PewDiePie do it. Just leave it alone. Leave it to PewDiePie and you stop. With my grand audience of 6. I'm kidding. I love you guys. The room is silent besides Joseph absolutely losing his mind. That last flub really sealed it. Yes, they are fart-hearting. Or hearting farts. Or heart-farting. Fart-hearting. They're doing it both. Children of the Corn, really? Is that not mainstream? I'm off my game. Something fierce today. Great job, guys. We're scary. I was very scared. Joseph can't take it anymore. Despite his quiet protestations, he's laughing pretty hard into his hand. And the kids giggle with him. Oh, look, they're smiling. They're less creepy. They're smiling. Oh, Yogi, I thought you said something else. Dang. The twins, obviously pleased with the new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done. I'm going to be hearing those lines for weeks. Next time we hang out, I'll teach them some lines from The Thing.
Oh.
Alright, so it looks like we've got a bit of a troublemaker on our hands. You think you can out-trouble a career pro? I don't know about that. I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What now? Yogi with the realization. Well, you put F and a heart and ing. The kids are from Stephen King's The Others. I believe that, Tony. They're freaking creepy. That doesn't sound good. Christy! No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. Wait here a minute. Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves. He's got 4. Talk about worry. I take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. I mean, he can't tell me what to do. $10 say that sound is me trying to put into that t-shirt. It's been a while. I guess I should go into the kitchen and see what's up. I walk into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph. The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Where's Christian? He ran off. Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. Dad, it's too sweet. You're too sweet. What kind of dad is so nice? Like, if I made a mess like that in the kitchen, I'm gonna get told. Nobody calls the kids sweet when they deserve to be in trouble. No, I'm not. You're so sweet. We might have to water you down with spiders. What? No, not spiders. Oh, okay, so I don't get that joke at all. Why are you watering her down with spiders? Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. Between the laughing and squirming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her, but that girl is locked in place. That just sounds so bad. Like, so bad. The man is a professional child wrangler. No, that's just... No. Nope. That's a horrible sentence. Christy fixes me with her best puppy dog eyes. Save me from the spiders! Sorry, Christy, but I've been working with the spiders the whole time. Because, Yogi, she made a mess and there was a crash. Like, this child deserves a good scolding. No! They bought my allegiance with the promise of flies. All hail the spiders. Joseph grins and continues his tickle torture. No one escapes the wrath of the spiders. It just sounds so bad, Jargon. This sounds like some sort of bad role-playing. I don't know what's going on in this house. After a few seconds, he relents and puts Christy down. She immediately retreats behind his leg, where she watches me quietly. Why is this so creepy? Christy, don't you want to bake with Sergeant? Christy vigorously shakes her head. It must be my allegiance with House Tickle Spider. Are you sure? You'll get first dibs on the biggest piece of brownie. Christy hesitates, then shakes her head no again. Sparkle Pony. Ouch. Joseph covered up his disappointment quick, but that looked like it hurt. You don't want to bake with Dad now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony? Yes. Okay, go. Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy is out the door and down the hall. She's over you, man. Ahead. That was weird. The sentence just... okay. Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, his face twisting. And that's still way too sweet. So what made that crash? Egg beaters on linoleum floor. Oh. Why is your floor linoleum? Ooh, have fun watching Godzilla Uncommon. That's gonna be good. See ya! It's my new techno single. I still haven't thought of a B-side. Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout, and I have a feeling Christy had something to do with this. See? Yeah. See? The kid deserved a good scolding. We need a fresh start. Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm not really a baker, but don't even sweat it. That bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter. So we'll probably be fine. Probably.
Nice.
Yeah, probably. He certainly looks confident. Alright, Sergeant, you've baked a cake from a box before, once. How hard could this be?
Oh.
I'd give the kid a cookbook. Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Batali, save me. Joseph and I set to work cracking the eggs, mixing the things, and then pouring the things according to how we assumed the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan, and soon enough we have a solid batch of brownies.
Aye.
Wait, Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose. Is this going to turn into one of those romantic moments? Wow, Sergeant. Way to use those dad skills. I bet you've baked a few box mixes in your time. No, I have not, sir. I have basically done a microwave cake in a mug. That's it. His nose. Joseph, all we have to do is bring these to the bake sale, and voila, duty done. Ahem.
Oh.
Now help me find Christy. Keep your eye out for a pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. I'm gonna make out with his nose. I'm going to make out with this man's nose in the kitchen. Watch me, guys. What? Thumb in position and got it. Oh. Yep, I just ate that. Yeah. I didn't make out with him, I just ate it from his nose. Stupid me. Damn it. I had a whole thing planned and I just ate the frickin' thing from his nose. Cochinos. Joseph's eyes go wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he blushing? Well, because he thought I was gonna make out with him, you dumbass. Why am I so angry at my character? Oh, thanks. He's disappointed because my pink beard with 2 piercings on it didn't make out with him. No problem. In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. It's really good batter. Of course, I'm focused on the food. We should find Christy. Yes, we should do that, Sergeant. He's hot and bothered. I gave this man blue balls. I left him in the kitchen. Wow, I am a dumbass. Hello, Jess. I am dating the priest right now. And he's kind of chill, but a little bit creepy. Yeah, but it was on his nose. That is disgusting, but it was setting the tone and I just ate it from his nose. Joseph quickly composes himself. Poor guy. Drink some ice water, man. Just... Alright, she can't be far. You take the delta position, I'll watch your 6. Oh, he said watch your 6. Nice. Do you even know what that means? Alpha Tango Sparkle. Roger. Dumbass. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls back to me. Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car.
Ah.
I felt like I didn't spend any time with Joseph and I wanted to give the boy a chance. Seeing as I just spent a creepy night with Robert. You know, I just wanted to like out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing.
Oh.
Wow, this place is packed. Is this packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack. If you can count a city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed. Point. Christy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? I want to sell brownies. You freaking weird kid. Okay, let's get set up. I want to see Mom.
Hey.
Your mom's always drunk. Like, she probably doesn't even know what time of day it is. She's down by the other row of tables. helping out with another group. Wanna go over there and tell her I said hi? Mom! Christy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. That's because he's secretly gay and he wants me. His daughter dresses like it. And his daughter kind of matches my hair. 'Cause pink. Does she always run that fast? Yeah. And I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be. I remember when Amanda was her age, I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds.
Oh.
Yep, great age to deal with. While Christy is gone, Joseph and I arrange all of our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods? Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches. Does he though? Okay. Does he actually? Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. It looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts and other sweets. Oh, someone brought a soft serve ice cream machine. I gesture to it. There's always that one parent that goes the extra mile. Like, I've been seeing it like every other week. My nieces have this sort of parent kind of event, and it's always something stupid. And like, you think you do your best and you help the nieces with like posters and stuff, and then you just see like Karen rocking in with like this dwarf imported pony rides that she's just brought into the tent, and she's painted the pony all pink and green, and there you are standing with your niece in the tent like, dang, I thought we did a good job, and there's Karen with like a dwarf pony. But yeah, now there's a parent with a soft serve machine. How are we supposed to compete with that? Please, this isn't my first time to the rodeo, the bake sale rodeo. There's actually no rodeo here, it's just a bake sale. That is animal abuse. But it's like you always see that one parent that's so extra. So extra. You know what, Tony? In these parent-teacher things, like, you gotta spike the drink and help the parents, man. Those things are just so freaking annoying. And every other week there's some sort of costume day. Like last week it was dress up as your favorite book character. And then the next week it's like dress up as your role model. And then the next week it's, you know, dress up as some sort of freaking, you know, rare endangered animal or some crap like that. I think you and I put together, I think you and I put together can make one convincing argument for these brownies, don't you? The only way we're gonna sell these brownies if they were pot brownies. I reach out for another brownie to stress eat my worries away. Joseph smacks my hand before I can grab it. Hey! He farted black at me. Jesus, man. Control your freaking aggressive gas. Like, there's people here and there's food. Jesus. Focus, Sergeant. It's not long before we have our first customers. Hey, dude. Ah, it's Karma Sutra over there. Hiya. Matt, Karma Sutra. Great to see you guys out here. Happy to support a good cause. What is the cause? Like, I don't even know. What are we raising money for? Plus, you know, as the owner and proprietor of the official Coffee Swoon, an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition. This man he's like an annoying YouTube channel that plugs their channel every second. Like, you say hi to him and he mentions his coffee shop. Like, this is why I can't date this guy. Noland is here. Hello, Noland. Like, it's like this guy and his stupid coffee shop though. Like, shut up. We get it. There's only like 5 people that live in this town. We know you have a coffee shop. Joseph leans close to me. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. So what recipe did you use for these brownies? Don't say you used the box recipe. Don't say you used the box recipe. We used the box recipe. Can't go wrong when it's spelled out for you. He farted hearts. Oh my God. This man, there's food right there. Please control your gas. Joseph gives me a look. Wow. He just farted eggplants. You guys see that? You guys see that? What the hell? Your child is there. Yo, dude. Dang. He just, wow. I actually use the box recipe sometimes too. It's always better when you sub butter for oil though. Good to know. It's never better when you use oil though. It tastes gross. Alright, we'll take 2. Actually, we'll take 3. I ring them up and high-five Joseph as our happy customers walk away. See? Not so hard. Yeah, I'm hot off the good feelings from the last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize, but who clearly know Joseph. Eventually, another familiar face pops up. Sergeant! Aw, this ass. I hate him. Oil is so good for donuts. All the oil. Just freaking smother it in oil. Is Brian. I hate Brian. I hate Brian and I hate his kid. And I just... Damn it. Close enough. Can we interest you two in our fine sweets and treats? You sure can. I bet I could eat 10 brownies. I bet you could, you dang idiot. Nolan, those donuts would not even make it to the sale. I would just eat them all. It's just gone. Must resist urge to be competitive. They used to call me Brian. Hollow legs. Harding back when I was in the competitive circuit. Think you could go brownie for brownie with me? I don't understand why you having hollow legs has anything to do with eating brownies. 12 brownies. Okay, that guy farted hearts. That guy farted black demonic void. I don't know. He farted demons and he farted hearts. Let's save threats of competitive eating for another time, shall we? You see now, Tormund is actually a lot like this guy. Because Tormund would freaking show off like this. I drank giant's milk. Brian and I stare each other down. Ha! You're right. I'll just take one for myself and one for Daisy here. Why don't you take 12? Oh. Coming right up. You excited for youth group movie night, Daisy? Yeah, what's the movie? It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me. It's the Fast and the Furious. Is that okay? Really? Really? You're gonna make them watch that for... Is that very kid-friendly with church and all of that? Really? If you think about it, there's some heavy religious undertones. What? What like me to Daisy? Religious undertones in Fast and Furious. What? Which part of Fast and Furious is churchy? Yeah, Tony. I made sure to give you guys the edges. Clearly the superior part of the brownie topography. Thanks, Joseph. Our 2 customers walk off with their purchases. Joseph and I survey our stock. These are selling pretty hot. We sold 3 or 4. Like, how many did we make? We just made 4. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for a new paint job on the church pews in no time. Wait, what happened to them? Ernest spray painted his rapper alias on them. Young Steinbeck. Nolan, you run into some crazy people. I would have gone for Young Man in the Sea, but I can respect that. Speaking in ministerial terms, Ernest is hard to reach. Basically, he is a douchebag. In father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Being a cool youth minister seems like a lot of work. It is, but it's worth it. Although, sometimes I wish... Never mind. He's gonna say sometimes he wishes he could just smack some sense into every single kid that says... I don't know how they say that sk noise. I just discovered what that sound is. Is it like calling a cat or something, like kids just say... I don't know. I can't even make that sound. But it's that stupid sound I've been seeing on TikTok. What? It's kind of silly, but do you ever wish you could just drop everything and go, "Oh, bear! Hello, bear!" And go lounge around on a beach somewhere in the tropics, drink fruity blended beverages, fall asleep on a hammock. You know, basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song. Joseph, I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville. One day, my friend, one day we'll be on island time. We make a couple more sales to some more church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy Craig. Ooh, it's the hot one. Tony. Craig! He's gonna be a hard sell. Craig's a fitness man. I think he comes to see these bake sales to test himself to see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar. Are you sure you're ready for this? We go way back. I got this. Yeah, Craig and his dang baby, man. Craig jogs up to our table. Why does he always jog? Like, you can take a break, Craig. With Briar and Hazel in tow. They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're gonna sell them brownies too. Probably won't be able to sell to the baby. She's impossible to read. Because she always looks devastated. She is a traumatized baby. It all comes down to Craig. I think it's just this 3 for Craig, but Joseph has more. Like Joseph, I don't even know. Hey bros! He's calling me bro again. Craig, we dated like 3 times. Like, please stop calling me bro. I don't want to be your bro. Hi, Uncle Joseph. Oh my God, Wade! What up? It is Wade Wilson, who does amazing things for the world. He is a fantastic person. Everybody, go and check him out. Hi, Amanda's dad. Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies? I wonder, Nolan. I absolutely wonder. I don't know. Hear me out for a second. When you really think about it, our existence is meaningless, right? Sergeant, we hurtle through the lives in our flesh prisons that we never asked to be born into, submitting ourselves to the daily terrible calamity of simply having to get out of bed in the morning. I'm so grim. Life is tedious, painful, and altogether tiring. Rare moments of goodness are fleeting, so we look up to the sky and ask ourselves, is there any happiness on this God-forsaken rock? Yes, there is. Oh, wait, that is... I'm coming back to Joburg in about like 2 or 3 weeks time. They're called brownies and you should buy them. That's how I feel about donuts. Donuts give you happiness.
Oh man.
We're gonna go now. As Craig walks away, Joseph turns to me. You gave him the nihilist pitch at a bake sale being held by a religious organization. Alright, this is a religious organization. I thought I could wildcard him into picking some up. Oh my god. Oh my god, when is Geekfest, Jargon? Is that going to be like around the end of June? Maybe next time ease off on the whole flesh prison angle. Like, Joseph really is mad at me, guys. He farted black twice. I don't think we're gonna make it as a couple. The day winds down and we're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Joseph's folding chair. Box makes her.
Come on.
Oh, there's drunk Mary. There she is. Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else than here. That's because she hates her family. Oh, hi, honey. Yep, they're selling like hotcakes, which is actually, they're just brownie. Cute.
Oh my god.
And boring and safe. Hey, Mary. I think she's over the marriage. I think she feels there's no spark. Ah, that is so cool. I just might be there for Geekfest. Ah, Jargon, you have just made my day. Mary's eyes dart over to me. What's the rookie doing here? I was hoping to introduce Sergeant to the rest of the community. You get a load of this freak show? What?
Hey.
Weird folk is all holier than thou types. Don't you think, Sergeant? Mary.
Come on.
Let the kid answer the question. I'm gonna be an ass. I grab the closest brownie and shove it in my mouth and then point to my mouth as a universal sign for can't talk, mouth is full. Quick thinking, Sergeant. And he farted black again. This one's a keeper, huh? Mary, can we talk about this later? Oh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his cool. Can we please talk about this later? Sure thing, honey bear.
Hey.
Mary turns her attention to me. Hand over the cash. Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. Are you sure you want to give the drunk lady the money? I thought he'd like it if I didn't say anything, Nolan, and then he just farted black at me. I hand over the cash we've made. It feels like a hefty wad if I say so myself. Thanks. Now give me your wallet. What?
Hey.
Give me your wallet. You think the church is gonna fix itself? Mary. I'm kidding. Sorry, I'll work on the whole pretending to be happy thing. Ooh. Damn. Mary leans in and whispers to me. He's really good at it. Wow. Mary walks off without saying goodbye. Yeesh. He will slap your hand for the brownie, but does... Tell the lady to go away when she's being judgy with... Exactly, Tony. Double standards. I'm really sorry about that. Now, normally I would say brownies fix everything, but he's farted black at me. I might as well check if the man's okay. She really likes pushing your buttons, huh? Joseph shrugs. No marriage is perfect. Yours is far from perfect. Like, your wife tried to hit on me in a bar. Like, and I'm pretty sure you are lying to her when you are in fact gay and you like me. Like, just look here, Joseph. I'm here. You ready to head out? Joseph and I load the folding tables back into the car. Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat. I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Looks like I tuckered you out, huh? I'm a sleepy dad. I think I might finally be crashing from all the sugar. Ha, I won't keep you up then. Damn it. Thanks for helping out today. Happy to do it. Also happy to eat brownies. Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and a bit less free. Listen, Mary's a wreck. Oh God, Nolan, if they have another baby, damn. It's fine, really. I know, but first hang out. Domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me.
Yeah.
Let me make it up to you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun, I promise. I smile. I'd like that. Oh, and one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling wrap brownie through the window. It hits me in the face, but I'm able to catch it.
Oh.
It's the last one. You earned it. Yeah, that's pretty much me. I can't catch things to save my life. Like, you could be right next to me and you can, just barely toss a ball in my direction and it hits my face. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope, too late. I'm already walking away. But,
Good one.
bye. Joseph walks up his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, looks like it's just you and me, brownie. I'm gonna eat the brownie now. I forced the brownie down my gullet, knowing full well that this will be my undoing. I will feel this later. I mean, I should have given... Oh my God, I can't catch the donut! It's fine. It's fine, Bobcat. It's fine. If donut icing is all over my face, I'm still happy. It's fine. I step inside to find Amanda doing homework on the couch. Hey, father unit. Hi, child that I'm required by law to care for. How's homework? It's really fun and educational. Really? How long have you known me for? Right. How's the bake sale? Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Glad to hear it. So what? Were there any extra brownies? Or did you maybe sneak one? Or... Oops. She's reviving. Sorry, kiddo. No dice. I feel immediate shame for scarfing down that last brownie. Actually, I don't know if it's shame or just nausea from all the brownies, but it could be both. That's okay. Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County? I thought the last hunter would get eaten by a shark. He did. I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. She's a little bit weird because she was an emotional wreck the last episode. Do I count this as a date? He is a married man.
That was a really fun time.
And he scored me a B.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Basically, Wade, I need to date one of these dads. I don't know who I'm even going to end up with. Ah, no, I hate this guy. No. Oh my God, I got both of them? Both of them are gonna date me? Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. I don't even know if this game has an ending or like a goal. Like, do I end up marrying one of the dads? Threesome! I'm just gonna ignore the boring guy because I like the vampire dude more. But, okay. Damien and Hugo invited me to the monthly art walk in downtown Maple Bay. I've never really been to one of these before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm in for. I think I'm here a bit early. There's a dark ending? What, like I killed the dad, or the dad, like Robert murders me or something? I don't even know. I don't see Damien or Hugo around anywhere, and I feel just a little uncomfortable standing here among all these fancy art people. Real Housewives of Dream Daddy. Sergeant? I turn around, it's Joseph. Ooh, this gonna be a foursome. There's a fourth person. Joseph, what are you doing here? Joseph scoffs at me. What am I doing here? How could you ask me that? I'm obviously a huge art appreciatist. Okay, fine. Damien invited me to this art walk thing. I'm guessing he invited you too. Yep. Admittedly, a little out of my depth here. Thank God. I thought I was going to be the odd one out. The vampire dude is a little more interesting than the other guy that's coming here, because that guy is just boring. Like, the only thing cool is maybe his son is a bit weird. Are you allowed to say that? Say what? You know, thank God. Why?
Oh.
Yep, I actually get double points when I say it since I'm a minister. The points get you into heaven, that's how it works. Anyway, where are the guys? I look and spot Hugo and Damien, who seem to have just arrived at the gallery. Good eve, good eve, good eve.
Oh.
Evening, friends. Who's ready for some art? You fit right in. All you have to know is that if you're ever feeling overwhelmed, there's generally always a table that has free wine and cheese. I like art now. Yeah, but like he is boring. He has like no... Like this guy is like... Look at him. He even looks boring. Look at his clothes. He looks like the most like he couldn't even think of another color to wear. He just wore this ugly vomit color, and he's just like, that's what I'm going to wear throughout this day. I've got the table in my sights. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go help myself to some tiny wines. Exactly, it's from the 19th century. It looks terrible. I think I need to cheese up before I delve into art appreciation. Good idea. Appreciating art does burn a lot of calories. Gotta carb up on these crackers. Joseph and I sidle up to the snack table. There's a pretty nice table with plastic cups of white wine, some crackers, grapes, and cheese. This is more my speed. We eat a couple of cheese cubes in silence. These are really good. Yeah, the vampire guy, but he has some weird... He reads some weird magazines. The vampire dude's a bit... Yeah, he's a bit extra. Yeah, I didn't eat dinner. I think I could probably just fill up on snacks if I'm sneaky about it. I already ate dinner, but I will always have more room for cheese. I'm going in for more crackers. Cover me. I shield Joseph from a small crowd of mild-mannered art people milling around the room. I don't think anyone's paying attention. We should probably get back to Damien and Hugo. Right. Let me just fill this cup with cheese first for the road. Road cheese? The best kind. We leave the first gallery and walk a few minutes before we reach another one. The gallery is a bit more crowded. Huge paintings of I'm not even sure hang on the walls. Oh geez. What am I looking at here? This is abstract art. I think the more important question is, what does this art mean to you? I hate these questions. Like it's just paint. It is just literally just paint. I stare at the painting, concentrating as hard as I can on its meaning. It's a butt. It's a butt. Everyone else stares at the painting. Yeah, that's definitely a butt. While a valid assessment, I feel like the artist was trying to make a different statement. Probably how much he liked butts. You are a servant of the Lord. We're all God's creatures, even butts. Comparing this piece to the artist's body of work, I'm pretty sure this represents the sense of isolation he feels creating traditional abstract artwork in a field that's rapidly moving towards digitization. See, nobody likes you, Hugo. Nobody. Look at you right now. You're pointing at your head and saying that the rest of us are just dumb. You're just an ass. Wow, how do you figure that? That's what it said on the placard. Oh. Let's look at a few more of these. I know, right? They're all like, their pelvis is just out there for me to see some sort of a boner, and they're just bulging it towards me. We walk around the gallery sampling some of the artist's work. I almost hate to say it, but abstract art is kind of growing on me. It's interesting that the artist chooses not to let their work be defined by, what's the word? Realism? Realism. As we're looking at one of the paintings, a patron scoffs loudly. Psh, I could do that. Excuse me? Hugo, not here. Oh God, here he goes. He's gonna start an argument. No, come back here. The patron walks away, not noticing Hugo framing right next to him. You say you could do that, but you didn't. Oh, here we go. Here we go. You don't seem to have the intellectual depth or the artistic skill to execute a piece even a fraction as impressive as this one. Oh, here we go. Art is the truest expression of the self, and it seems like your self is bad, so your art would be bad. Wow. Hugo's insult game isn't the best, but there's no denying his passion. Damien is holding him back at this point. Friend, he's not worth it. Hugo manages to cool down. He smooths his jacket. I'm sorry, I just love art very much. Why do you always touch your head like that? Like you just... We know, buddy. I pat Hugo on the shoulder. You know what would ease the mood? Is it cheese? No. It's wine and cheese. Co-signed. The four of us head over to the wine and cheese table, which thankfully is grounded in realism and is actual wine and cheese. See, Jetman, he is. They're gonna be any weirder than this art? It is absolutely weirder than this art. Let's do it. Damien, Hugo, Joseph, and I walk over to a performance in the street. Several masked performers in leotards undulate wildly on the ground, screaming both at each other and us. So, quick question. Shoot. What is happening? I like how they all just kind of rub their pelvises near each other, Tony. Hey, John, what up? Welcome to the stream. Everyone just has a boner. This is true. Everyone 100% has a boner. Did my Wi-Fi mess up? Can everyone still see me? Wi-Fi, did you misbehave? No. Okay. Everyone can see me. Cool. Okay. I second this question. Performance art. What does it mean? Again, I posed the very same question to you, Mr. Curry Pants. Hey, that is Sergeant Curry Pants. Butts? Oh, you can hear me? Am I visible? Okay, I'm visible. Alright, okay. What do you think they're trying to say? I believe it's less about what they're saying and more about why they're saying it. I think there's something special about performance art. With almost every other form of art, music, painting, photography, the artist uses their medium as a conduit for their emotions. With performance art, the medium is the artist. It's the purest expression of... I'm watching... Wait, you guys can see me though, right? I mean, can see the game, right? I think you can see me. Hold up. Okay, yeah, you guys can see me. It's the purest expression of raw human emotion. It's art as catharsis. That's beautiful, Damien. So what you're saying is, if I start making really loud fart noises right now, it's art as long as I really mean it. Joseph, you fart a lot. Like a lot. Like, I don't count your farts as art. Like, I just think it's weird. Damien fixes him with a hard stare. I was gonna start making fart noises, but based on the look on your face, that joke isn't gonna play well with this crowd. Wise.
Hey.
We watch the rest of the performance as earnestly as we can and clap politely after the dancers scream their way off stage. Phew, I think I'm all arted out. Agreed. We all decide to walk home together. Why is everyone walking? Like, why doesn't anyone offer anyone a ride? It's the cheese. It's definitely the cheese. Like, he farts this black demonic freaking smoke. Ah, Bobcat can see me. Ah, that's good. We can make our way back to the cul-de-sac. Tiny wine, tiny cheese sloshing around in my stomach. I think what I've learned tonight, and not just what I've learned about art, which was nice and extremely informative, but what I've learned tonight is that when you put a bunch of tiny wine and tiny cheese together, it eventually becomes regular wine and regular cheese, followed by too much wine and too much cheese. The tiny cheese lulled me into a false sense of security. I felt safe with the tiny cheese. Wax wings too close to the sun. Cheese wings. Those would melt in the sun too, and I feel it's more appropriate imagery. Like, Hugo, you just ruined the joke. Like, nobody likes you, Hugo. Go home. Nobody likes you. Plus, it'll be delicious. A real nice Emmentaler, possibly. Oh, that cheese is so good. Hey, if you guys were painters, what would you paint? I actually dabble in oils. I mostly paint landscapes. I'm not very good, but it's a nice way to pass time. I think the guy needs to see a doctor. Healthy people don't fart that much. You know what? And healthy people don't fart black voids into the air. I think I would focus on personal portraits of people in unique professions, like, for example, lucadors? I think I'd paint boats, seascapes, maybe some lighthouses, mostly boats. Really? Yeah, I'm surprised you're choosing boats in favor of a long history of religious imagery in artwork. What? Boats are cool. What about you, Sergeant? I would paint nudes. I would paint butts and nudes. Art is a money-making business. I know what sells. We finally get to the cul-de-sac. Alright, boys. Good art. Good art. Agreed. See you guys around. No, Hugo. Nobody likes you. Go home. Whether you want to or not, we're all neighbors after all. And everybody just wants to do each other, but they're not doing anything about it. I head inside to deal with my inevitable cheese over. Like, Hugo is just the worst. Like, I'd rather date Robert over Hugo. Like, no. It was shitty art. It really was. Who the heck am I gonna date now? I think... Do I try Craig again? Just know what they say about third dates. They get pretty serious. Oh, guys, I'm gonna get laid with Craig. Yes, it is happening. It is happening. Yes. Yes. Craig and I are gonna get it on. It is gonna happen. All 10 of you are gonna watch me finally get Craig. We're going from bros to hoes. Yes, finally. Ah, Nolan, you're gonna watch this magic after so long. Just Craig. Craig is finally gonna be the one. It took some time for our schedules to line up, but I was finally able to find a weekend where Craig and I could go camping. He always stays so busy with work and the kids, but it's good to know that we'll just be able to spend some time relaxing together in nature. Since our first run, I've managed to go on regular runs with Craig. I mostly do them because it's like the only time we get to hang out. But the added benefit is that I've seen a lot of improvement in my health. I'm just upping my stamina for Craig. Nolan loves the scooter bird. That bird was slow as hell, Nolan. I was able to sift through the attic and find my old camping gear from college. Craig put me in charge of bringing the sleeping bags. And the tent while he takes care of the food. So I double check to make sure everything is ready to go. Craig should be here any minute now. Amanda's gonna be spending this weekend on a school trip to our nation's capital. She hasn't been away from home without me for longer than a day since she was 14. I hope she isn't feeling as nervous about it as I am. Oh my god, guys, it is happening. The kid's gonna be gone for the weekend. I got sleeping bags, nutrition. I have increased my stamina. I am ready for Craig and the third date. Here we go. Hey, Manda Panda. Amanda's in the middle of sitting on top of her luggage in order to get it to finally zip. Hey, Pops, ready for your trip? I'm trying to say, Amanda, just go. Just get out, like, fast. Once I get this bad boy all zipped up, I'm good to go. How much did you pack? That seems like a lot for 2 days. Oh, it's all of my camera equipment. Lenses, tripod, flash, all that. Are you even gonna have time to take pictures? I'll find a way. I need to get some good shots for my series on national monuments. Oh, what's the series about? National monuments, you dumbass. Dang it, Sarge, you really are an idiot. You just said it's about national monuments. It's one of those internet series where I reimagine Disney princesses as founding fathers. Oh, dang, kid. No, you're never gonna make it in this world. Like, don't you know the only way to make it on the internet is if you have Ricardo Milos in your video? That's the only way you're gonna make it. What? I'm kidding, nobody likes those. I'm taking portraits of my friends. Oh, well, I'm gonna be in the woods, out there in nature, you know, roughing it. Roughing it. I'm gonna be roughing it. Just me and Mother Nature. The old Madre de trees? Okay. Are you gonna be alright on your own? I'm not gonna have any signal out there. I won't be able to text or call you at all. Some cinnamon rolls. Oh, it's alright. I'll be able to survive a couple days without constant updates on who's just got voted off international haunted house hunters. Haunted house hunters. Well, I'll miss you. No, I will not. I will be busy. I will be busy playing Marvin Gaye in the mountains with Craig. Bye, kid. And for the record, Bradley was pushed down a flight of ornate stairs by a ghost. They were really beautiful stairs. Amanda finishes zipping up the big suitcase and lugs it next to the door of her bedroom. She turns around and gives me a big hug. Relax, Dad Tron. I'm a big kid now. I can take care of myself. Besides, I gotta share a room with Monica Sanders and 2 mom chaperones. The most trouble I could possibly get into is falling asleep with a tub of ice cream on me. Oh well, alright, don't steal anything, okay? Since you asked nicely, fine, promise. And like shower and stuff. Oh, Craig. Hello, Craig. Hi. See, you got your Fitbit on there. I step outside, hauling my bags behind me. Craig's already strapped some camping gear on top of my modest but stylish car. He noticed me carrying my equipment and hurries over to help me. Aw, he's helping me. I almost had a case of the vapors there. Never fear. Oh, he farted eggplants already. We're getting off to a good start. This is good. These muscles were made for picking up heavy things and putting them together in other places. What? He is hitting on me. Remember, it's your weekend to relax. Take it easy. I guess I can't argue with that. Everything good with Amanda? Yep. On her way to a school trip to Washington. What about your offspring? He helped me with equipment. Already at Smashley's for the weekend. I'm ready to get my camp on. Load the rest of my stuff into Craig's car and we get in. Oh, it's gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Oh no! What's wrong? I think I left my juicer plugged in. We gotta go back. Are you worried that someone's gonna break into your house and cold press some carrots? No, it's just... Just try to relax, man. Let the juicer float away. Take all your worries and blend them into pulpy good vibes. Craig takes a deep breath. Do we have anything to listen to, like Marvin Gaye? All I had at my place is a series of CDs that guide you through a thorough and intense calisthenics workout. Do you want to listen to those? No, Craig, I want to listen to slow jazz. Yeah, man, just be cool. Just be cool. Just relax. I'm just kidding. Craig hands me a thick case filled with CDs. What is this, 2003? Take your pick. I thumb through page after page of kids sing-along CDs. Yep, that Barney's gonna get it on. That's it. All I just need is a, I love you, you love me. That just get that Barney going. That's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. Ah, yeah. Twinkle, twinkle, little star takes me back. That's it. Hit that Kids Bop. That's what we need. A little bit of that, Kid Bop, man. Keep going. I get to the end of the case to find in the very last slot a blank CD with Craig's handwriting on it. Oh, he has a mix. DJ Cakestand's Mega Mix Volume 1. Made it just for the trip. I think you like it. Ah, here we go. I pop the CD into the car stereo and it's like I'm immediately transported to our old dorm room. Hit after hit plays and soon enough we'll both happily scream singing the lyrics to each song as we fly down the highway. Kids Bop version. Oh man. No. it with like Justin Bieber's voice singing. No. This song was Carl's favorite. Carl, the third roommate. Ah, that's awkward. There was like a third wheel when Craig and I have this intense chemistry. You brought that dog home one night and I couldn't pry you two apart. Oh wait, we had a dog. So we spent an entire semester fabricating a story about our foreign exchange student roommate who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. And then we had a room inspection. That RA was so suspicious of us, but we could never prove anything. And Carl was just under a blanket. Bless that pup's courage under fire. Man, we did some dumb things back in college. The hours fly by as we belt out tunes in whatever non-existent key our voices register in. Soon enough, we're surrounded by lush trees and spectacular vistas of everything amazing that nature has to offer. It feels good to be back out here. Real good. Oh man, I'm gonna get it. Oh, it wouldn't even be altered. That is true, Bobcat. They've done some questionable things. Like, dang. We park our car at the entrance to a familiar trail and load up our gear on our backs. I'm thankful that I've been working on my health over the past couple of weeks. Otherwise, I'd be dreading all the hiking that's about to happen. Craig looks intently at his phone. Everything alright? Yep, just had to fire off one last work email. Look, Craig, you gotta focus on me. Look at me. Look at me, Craig. Davey! Oh my god, Davey, you are here just on time to watch me get laid in the woods with Craig. Let's all hold hands, sing Kumbaya, and watch me get laid in the woods with Dave. I mean, not with Dave, with Craig. Ah! I mean, if Dave wants to do that, we can do that. I don't think Mrs. Dave would like that. Craig pockets the phone and we start off on the trail. It's relatively easy, but I know I would have been huffing and puffing at this point if it weren't for all the murder sprints. I look around me, take in the tall trees and animal chirps. Everything okay back there? There's no reception out here. Well, what do you expect, Craig? What do you expect? We are in the forest. The only sounds is the magical animals that are screaming, "Do me, do me." That is what the animals are just freaking chirping around and saying, you know, let's get laid. That's, just put your phone away. There's no reception out here. Oh yeah. Being out in the middle of nowhere will do that. I recognize the look of anxiety on Craig's face. Man Rat, hold hands with everybody. We're all watching me about to get laid. Hello, Clay Brick. That is a very clever name. That is a really clever name. Welcome, Clay Brick. But what if there's a problem? Look, Craig, we all know that you really wanted. You could flex your calf muscles and fly out here like a rocket ship all the way back to Maple Bay. You're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. This is our weekend.
Nice.
We keep marching down the trail, but it seems like Craig is still worried after a bit. He stops in his tracks. Maybe we should go back. We could find another campground that gets good cell reception. Craig, seriously, what's wrong? I mean, I'm just really nervous. Dude, I get it, Craig. It's been a while. You're about to experience something magical. Just shh, let it happen. Let it happen, Craig. My dad, no talk about children, Craig. We don't want to hear about the kids. My dad instinct is kicking in and my mind keeps conjuring up all sorts of worst case scenarios. What if something happens to the girls? I don't have a signal. I would have no way of knowing. No, Davy, I'm getting Craig. I'm actually getting Craig. If I play my cards right, I'm getting Craig in the forest. Let me tell you, that feeling never goes away. No matter how old your kids are, you're just gonna remind yourself that they're in good hands. Craig doesn't say anything. I give him a reassuring punch on the shoulder. I could have hugged him, but okay. Try to remember why we came out here, which is to get laid with Mother Nature, Craig. That's why we came here. The plan was to get away from it all and just focus on ourselves for this little trip. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads shacking up in the woods. Craig looks at me directly in the eyes. Yep, it's happening. I know, Bobcat, every time I say I'm gonna get laid, he calls me bro and it ends. It's the punch on the shoulder is how I foreplay, Davey. I just punch people. It's like a rugby match, you know. I just kick you and punch you. That's because I'm freestyling. There's about 60% of the time that I actually read what the dads say, man rat. But 40% of the time is me saying what I think the dads really mean. Which is terrible. Like, I just do my own thing. We're gonna have some fun this weekend. Craig and I get back to marching. It's not too long of a hike before we get to the campsite. And we're both glad to see that we're the only people here. Klingon sex. Oh, I can't believe you still have this tent. Found it in my attic and already checked it for holes. See, so no peeping toms. You see, Craig, we got privacy. It's seen better days, sure, but I think we'll be able to survive. I dump the bag of fabric and poles on the ground. We unfold the tent in the desired spot. I hand Craig the stakes. We still know how to do this, right? Craig, it's been a while, but it's like riding a bike. You won't forget how to do this. You can pitch your tent easily. Of course we do. We do not. After 20 minutes of struggling like people in a bad infomercial, we somehow managed to build an upright structure that closely resembles what a tent would look like if you asked somebody to draw a picture of one with their eyes shut. I wouldn't put this up against a storm, but I think we'll be able to survive for the night. Found it in my attic and checked it for holes is the least sexy thing I've ever heard. But Davy, did you ever hear it from a man with eggs on his boobs and pink hair with a pink beard with studs in it? Ah, Nolan caught it. Because it's only sexy when it comes from this man. Handiwork.
Hey!
No, don't call me bro. No, no, no. This is exactly what Bobcat wants. No. Stop it. Stop it, Craig. Shush. I'm not reading that. That didn't happen. Unless you want to do some sort of Lannister type of role play, it's fine. We'll just do that. But just stop with the bro thing. Look upon the kingdom we have built. Upon this rock we shall grill our meats. We'll grill our meats, okay, and drink our brews, for we hold dominion over this land. Verily, and look at our camping chairs, which we are going to sit on. So what's next on the Campstravaganza docket? Well, Now that we have shelter settled, I think it's time for us to do some exploring. There's a waterfall a little bit up the way I'm sure we could hike to. Let's get hiking. Are you just gonna make me tired before we get it on? I'm just gonna be very tired. I'm not happy with this. Craig and I venture into the woods. Unless he's trying to tell me I need to have a wash before, because I'm a bit dirty. I think so. I think he's pacing me out, Davy. We amble along, taking our time to chat and admire the wildlife. Craig reaches out an arm and stops me. Dude, does that look like what I think it looks like? I look over at what he's pointing. Oh my god, it does. Is he pointing at his bonus? That tree looks like a butt.
Nice.
I can't get over how detailed it is. It starts. I examine the butt tree further. The contour is perfect. It even has back dimples. Managed to get an upright structure and butts, Bobcat. Getting laid at a waterfall, that is just perfect. I thought we were gonna have a great time camping, but this makes it even better. Craig holds back a snicker. I aspire to have every hike be as good as this one. I'm snickering now too. Let's analyze this tree further. I am hinting, Craig. Craig and I share a huge belly laugh at our awful jokes. The best thing about this is that there's no daughters here to tell us jokes are bad. We high-five. Why are we high-fiving? Craig and I hit the trail again. It's been a long time since we've been out here, but everything seems more or less familiar. We point out old landmarks that we remember back from our college days. I think we're getting close now. Check it out. There's a clearing up ahead. As we get closer, I can hear water running. I think Craig's more interested in the tree. Grow our meat. Cresting over a hill, Craig and I are greeted by a wide clearing surrounded by trees. In front of us is a beautiful waterfall spilling into a large body of water that runs into a river. Mouths agape with the genuine beauty of the place we go to investigate. The old waterfall. It's gorgeous. We're gonna have this is gonna be like Lion King. I am the Mufasa, this is Nala, and we're just gonna have a song and dance moment around the waterfall before we get it on. And mind you, that was really weird when I grew up and I realized that was actually a steamy scene between Nala and Mufasa, and my innocent child eyes did not realize that was an adult scene. When frickin' Nala looked at Simba with that frickin' kind of gross, those come here boy eyes. It's just weird. And then Simba and Nala just got it on in the water fountain, and then there was Timon and Pumbaa creepily watching because they had some kind of weird kink to just watch two freaking lions do stuff. It was just, yeah, that just screwed up my childhood. Just screwed it up. Dang it, lying. And now I'm gonna have to watch that photorealistic version where it's just gonna look more real with Nala and Simba getting jiggy with it. Nature is so rad. Peering further, we get an idea of how deep the pool is. Think we could jump off it like the old days? Ha! This old dad is happy here on dry land. Looks like you could climb right up over there. We didn't even bring swimming trunks. That's cause we're gonna get naked, you dumbass. What are you talking about? Craig immediately begins taking his clothes off. Whoa! It's happening! Bobcat! Look, Bobcat! Dye their beard pink. Would be likely to say red. I'm going to look at Craig's butt. What are you talking about? I can't help but sneak a peek. That is a good butt. It's happening, guys. It is happening. Craig turns around suddenly. He catches me looking. Oh, it's happening. I do a lot of glute workouts. Craig. He farted eggplants. That's happening. I immediately turn away blushing. You coming or what? Like, I don't, it's not that soon, Craig. Stop embarrassing me. Like, seriously, I can last a bit longer than that. Oh, I don't know about this dude. He's already making his way over to the waterfall by the time I finish my sentence. When he realizes I'm not right behind him, he turns around and rolls his eyes. We lived together for years and I've seen your ass more times than I can count. It's no big deal. Listen, my ass is a big deal. You take that back. It is a beautiful ass. It's probably bigger than yours. Who needs pants anyway? They're society's oppressors. Down with pants. Down with the system. That's a spirit. I take my shirt off and drop it in a pile with Craig's clothes. Put the rest of my clothes on the ground, feeling exposed. I don't know if I can work my magic with like out my egg shirt, but like I think I can. I really do, Nolan. I should set that up. Actually, that's a good bot to have. Everybody hold hands. It's happening, and we've got like 80s romantic music playing. Everybody hold hands. Craig and I climb up to the top of the waterfall, making sure not to slip on any wet rocks. He reaches the peak before I do and offers me a hand getting up. At the top, we look over the cliff and into the tiny lake. It seems so much higher from this perspective. Craig has always been a daredevil. He pulled some stunts in college that I'm honestly still shocked he survived. I was always the one standing on the sidelines watching and hoping I wouldn't be bringing him home in a gurney. Man, this could be dangerous. Craig looks me into my eyes. Don't think, just jump. Everybody hold hands. Jackman, hold hands with the person next to you. Everybody. Davey. Due to poor education, Craig can only count to 6, so butt views equals 6. Craig cannonballs off of the waterfall and into the lake, creating a huge splash, and I'm worried for a moment before he finally resurfaces under the water. How funny would it be if it just ends there? Craig died. Like, Craig just fell. The waterfall was more shallow than we anticipated, and he just went splat. And I just go home, sad and naked. Whew. He treads water and looks up at me. You coming or what? Don't think, just jump. How are you supposed to just not think? I'm pretty sure that's not physically possible. My toes grip the edge of the rock. The water looks so far away. Don't think, just... I run off to the edge, trying to do my best cannonball. Somewhere in the middle, it turns into a really graceful belly flop. There's Bobcat right next to you. Hold Bobcat's hand. Chatman, hold Bobcat's hand. Bobcat, hold Davy's hand. Craig died of blue balls. The end. I hit the water with a loud slap. I resurfaced to find Craig giggling. I rate that belly flop a solid 8 out of 10. Your form was lacking, but your heart was in the right place. I playfully splashed water at Craig. This is Lion King. Remember when like freaking Nala was splashing water at like Simba and they had this whole foreplay? Tony, you know what? With your blessing, while I get laid in the waterfall, it will go all right. Tony will be watching me from the heavens. Are you sure about that? I splash him again. You've given me no choice. Craig splashes me in the face with a huge wave of water. You've awakened the beast. He launches another wave of water at me. Don't you put me in a corner here. Don't put a wild animal in the corner. I clasp my hands together in the water and squirt a stream of water directly into Craig's face. See, Dave, ain't no shrinkage with the I just tongue-tied myself. Ain't no shrinkage with the Sarge, okay? There's no shrinkage. It's fine. When you're as hot as freaking Sarge. Oh, shut up, Jetman. Shut up. When you're as hot as Sarge, there's no shrinkage. If Craig just wanted to have like the Adidas logo on his eyebrow, I don't know. A weak defense, your water squirting is no match for the water wave of my finely toned biceps that are about to send in your direction. I don't even know. Craig, please, I have a child. My pleas fall on deaf ears. He launches a volley of water in my direction, and in moments I am defeated. Craig, truce, please. Craig thinks about it. Yeah, sure. And we're all gonna die of some parasitic infection from this waterfall. We shake hands. There's peace. We run all the way up the slick rocks and cannonball off of the waterfall again. What a rush. Good form on that one. Wanna go again? Look, I'm tired of this. I wanna get laid. We should probably head back. We go to put our clothes back on and notice they're soaking wet. Maybe a splash fight wasn't the best idea. Oh no, we're naked. Oh no. What are we gonna do? That's okay. We'll get a fire going in no time. We can dry off and get some dinner going. Sopping wet, we hike back to the camp and unpack everything we need for dinner. Craig pulls out a couple of steaks and gets some chopped potatoes in tin foil. You ready for the feast? Hey man, take a seat. The Craig train is pulling into the relaxation station and I'm your conductor. Let me cook for you. Absolutely not. Cooking is the thing that relaxes me the most. I'll take it from here. Craig cooks now? I remember how his entire sophomore year diet consisted of microwavable mac and cheese, but not microwaved, and have trouble believing the thing he just said. At least let me start the fire. Sure, let's just grab my matches. Craig reaches into his backpack. He rummages around the back, pulling things out and checks every pocket. Uh-oh. I know I packed it. Craig checks another bag and still can't find it. My stomach grumbles and now I'm more acutely aware of how cold and wet I am. We really need to get a fire started. Dude, I know how we can get a fire started. I know. Catch you later, Davey. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world. Gosh, I'm so stupid. I could have sworn I packed it. I'm sorry, dude. Don't be. We can figure this out. We can start a fire. We're smart guys. I mean, how hard could it be? I've watched plenty of survival programs on TV. If a naked reality TV star can do it, so can we. We'll need some wood. Huh. I gesture to the trees around us. There's no shortage of that. and some tinder.
Oh.
We can make that work. And then I think some ancient aliens are then supposed to come by, give us advanced technology, or renovate our house. Depends on the show. Craig and I gather a variety of wood, bark, and moss until we have all the materials that could conceptually make a passable looking campfire. Rub some sticks together. Just add fire, right? That's the fun part. The sun is just now setting and a cool breeze rustles the leaves of the trees around us. We have to work quick. I've done this in the past and I know I can figure it out. Just give me a second. Any way I can help? Give me some moral support. Lift my spirits and we'll make this fire happen. You're really giving the fire the business. You're an amazing, hard-working father with a steady work ethic and everyone loves you. Your daughter thinks you're a superhero and the neighborhood dads respect you immensely. Also, your butt looks great. Bro, stop! You'll make me cry. Yeah, stop calling me bro. It's making it weird. Okay, don't want your tears putting out the fire. Eventually, Craig is miraculously able to get something going. He blows on the embers and gently places the glowing moss into the base of the pit. Soon, we have a nice little fire going. Way to go, man! We're the regular old outdoorsy fellas. Hooray for not dying. I take a seat in one of the lawn chairs Craig bought and cozy up to the fire, warming up my hands. Relax, man. Take it easy. Let me handle the dinner. I watch as Craig stokes the fire and sets up a makeshift grill for the steaks. After all that hiking and swimming and fire starting, I'm able to relax a bit. With the sound of crickets and the scent of steak filling the air, I actually feel pretty calm. Craig expertly sears 2 steaks in a pan. He's been heating up on the fire, cracking thyme and crushed ginger over it while basting them both in butter. Wow, I didn't know he was actually good at cooking. The fanciest I ever saw him get in college was when he started sprinkling the seasoning packet onto dry ramen and eating it straight up. Ew, who eats dry ramen? When did this happen? You used to eat cereal every morning with beer instead of milk. I grew up, I guess. I think these are just about ready. Craig puts the steaks onto the paper plate and sets them aside. I start to reach for one, but Craig smacks my hand away. Dude, let them rest. It'll be more flavorful that way. I patiently return to my seat, eyeing the steaks longingly from a distance. They smell incredible. Craig prepares a side salad for us in the meantime. Sprinkling feta cheese onto freshly chopped greens, he plates it next to a generous pile of roasted potatoes covered in olive oil and rosemary. Dang, he's good. He's making me hungry. Once it's all ready, we sit down by the fire and dig in. Everything tastes okay? I'm in heaven. That's what I like to hear. Remember how for an entire semester we would eat burritos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? It's so hard to not go back to that. Look at you now, man. You have kids, a great job. Now you cook like a vengeful wizard whose arch nemesis is a microwavable food. I'm really impressed with how much you've gotten your life together. Craig laughs, but there's no humor in it. I'm glad you think that. I glance at Craig while he picks at his salad. He really grew out of his baby face. But there's something about his expression that makes him seem so much older than he is. A sense of maturity he didn't have in college. He looks exhausted. Well, he's exhausted because he needs to get laid. Obviously. You okay? Yeah. Come on, dude. I've known you for long enough to know, to see when you're down. I'm tired, bro. I think being ouchy is making me realize just how drained I feel. You work really hard, Craig. It can't be easy.
Oh,
I have to. For my girls, I volunteer at their school. I cook healthy meals for them. I do everything I can to make sure they're safe and happy. And when they're with their mom, I'm always working overtime so I can support them. Jess, I'm about to get laid, and I hope your headache gets better soon. Yeah, this has gone so serious. It's gone from me like jumping into a waterfall to like Craig is depressed. And then you work out a lot so you can crush anyone who stands in their way.
oh.
And I don't want to fall into my old habits. I need to set a good example for my girls. Everything I do is for them. And I wouldn't have it any other way. But it seems like it's bleeding you dry.
Nice.
If that's what it takes to raise them well, then it's worth it. Craig, buddy, why am I calling him buddy? I know where you're coming from here, but you gotta take care of yourself too.
Dude.
This is where I should lean in with a shoulder massage. I should really do that. I do though. I eat right, exercise, and that's not what I mean. You're too little butter on too much toast, you know?
Dude.
What? You're spreading yourself too thin. Life needs balance. It's great that you care this much about your kids, but you can't neglect your own needs because you're too busy taking care of everyone else's. You matter too. It just, let me take care of you with my package, Craig. Let me just take care of you with my stuff. You know what? I'll take care of you today. I know I can provide for my family. And if I take a step back and look at everything objectively, I know I'm doing it right by them.
Oh.
But I can't explain it, man. There's always that voice in the back of my head telling me that I need to do more. It's like it's never enough for me. Every time I try to relax, that voice keeps telling me I don't deserve it. To be honest, I even feel guilty about being out here. Craig, you're trying your best, and you're doing an amazing job. That's a fact. But even if you weren't, you would still deserve happiness.
Oh.
Like, exactly. Like, I could just take care of him, Jackman. Do I, though?
Oh.
Oh, he farted hearts. Oh, and he's looking at me. I look at Craig and think about what a good friend and even better father he is. He's compassionate, he's hardworking, he's relentlessly positive. He encourages everyone to be the best version of themselves. He makes me want to be a better person. If you could only see yourself the way I see you. Craig beams. He gets up and walks over to his supplies. Come on, I brought dessert. Oh. Are you gonna use the campfire to torch the tops of like creme brulee?
Oh.
What? I know little to nothing about cooking. Craig pulls out marshmallows. Well, you still know how to make s'mores, right? I think the more important question is, do you know how to make s'mores? As I recall, you used to just completely blacken the marshmallows. Play that music, Chatman. Oh, and I stand by that. It's charred on the outside, but the gooey center is preserved. Brutish. Craig throws a marshmallow at me and I catch it in my mouth. Pro move. We used to be able to do that at great distance against a wind disadvantage. Give me a week of practice and I'll be competitive again. Craig and I sit in the warm glow of the campfire, watching embers float up towards the sky.